Greetings and salutations. You're back inside the Let's Not Do This podcast on Wednesday, August 27th, the year of our Lord 2025. Uh, AE after engagement, post Taylor Swift engagement. That's the world that we live in now. You got the big O, Leon Oliver, sitting alongside two unwise men, two very unwise men, Scotty Too Hottie and Chris. What are you like trying to be Sir Topham Hat down there? What are you doing?
My head itched, so I scratched it.
Well, lice will do that. There's this thing called shampoo. You gotta mix that in every so often. Little Pantene is good for the soul, actually. Scotty, how are you, sir?
Did you say Pantene?
Yeah, I use Pantene sometimes.
Shocking.
Yeah, of course, that's the shampoo you pull out. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm doing good there.
I used to be a VO5 guy back in the day.
Jeez, of course. Of course. But yeah, doing good. Made a bunch of money on the Contender Series last night.
You're betting
Doing
Dana
good.
White's Contender Series midweek UFC?
Are we going to have this conversation every week? Yes, because I research it. I'm not just throwing money at minus 500 tennis favorites that I've never heard of and getting mad when they lose.
Let me tell you something. I can tell you something right now to everyone out there. Tennis is the most corrupt sport. Cycling is no longer the most corrupt
soccer.
sport on the planet. No. It's tennis. When you have multiple minus 800, multiple 900, minus 900 point favorites losing each week, every single day, some guy minus 800 loses in tennis. And he goes back to his shack in Kazakhstan and takes his, 3 pieces of silver that he got for the bribe. It's ridiculous. It's the most fucked up sport of all time. I hate it so much. I can't wait to bet on it again tomorrow.
Well, I went 4-1, including a 9-1 win last night in the Contender Series. Also went 4-1 last Saturday. Chris, where'd you go last Saturday?
I don't know. I don't remember any of my picks.
You went 4-1.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, what'd you do? Yeah,
I don't know. Tell me. You didn't send me the pics. I forgot to make the graphic. What did I do?
you went 1-4.
Goddamn that Hawaii. Goddamn those fucking Hawaii.
If not for Sam Houston not being able to score from the 1 yard line on second and goal, I would have been 5-0. But
That's right.
That's
Everyone
gambling.
knows that week 0 is poverty football. The real football begins this week with week 1. And we're going to talk about that on Doing Lines Saturday morning at 9 a.m. We'll get to the big games. This is your appetizer to wet the whistle this week. We got Thursday games coming up, including my beloved North Carolina State Wolfpack taking on EZU. I'm not sure they have enough crayons to spell East Carolina there, but that's a story for another day. Taking on them, and then we got some games on Friday as well. So we'll pick those games Thursday and Friday. The Saturday slate, including Texas, Ohio State. Will Dave Portnoy be allowed into the stadium? We don't know, but we'll give our thoughts on that game on Saturday morning. So make sure to tune in 9 a.m. for Doing Lines. And also make sure that you like and subscribe right now. Click that little bell down there. Get you all signed up. It's the other way there, Chris.
It looked right on my screen.
Yeah, well, when you got those Kazakh
Are you sure?
electronics.
Yes, Leon was right for once.
Is he as dumb as he looks? Like, really?
No,
He might still.
I'm
He might still be
looking
drunk
at
from
the
the draft.
YouTube. Y'all are both wrong. I'm watching the YouTube. It was correct. It is this way.
He's got a
Do it again.
Hisense. He's got a Hisense monitor over there. Everything is inverted.
Do it again one more time. Yeah, you're still wrong. You're wrong. You're completely
No,
wrong.
I'm not.
You are.
Anywho, make sure to like and subscribe. We need to get Chris clearly LASIK eye surgery, along with a lot of other things. So we
I'm
need
the
to
only
fund
one that doesn't have glasses here.
as you actively wear
And you probably need
sunglasses
them. Yeah.
inside. You look like LeVar
I
Burton's white
do
brother.
that because I've lost the light in my eyes, and if I took them off, everybody would see how depressed I am because we don't have sponsors.
I think someone said you lost the light in your soul a long time ago, but that's okay.
Yeah. It's true.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
That's why we're doing a
All right.
podcast.
Well, speaking of depressing, let's get into it. I was very depressed the Military Bowl last year when East Carolina took care of NC State, but we did win the fight after the game. Okay, we did win the fight. Round 2 coming up tomorrow in Raleigh as the Pirates make, I think, roughly 70-mile trip across state. This is the worst picture of the NC State new helmet I could find, but that is the City of Oaks helmet there. It looks awful, but I
Yeah,
digress.
it's trash.
Yeah, East
Yeah, it's pretty
Carolina
bad.
taking on NC State. Chris, you had this one first on your dance card here. You want to give your opening thoughts while I get the line here?
Yeah, NC State sucks. They're not going to be good, and you're going to be miserable all day Thursday because this is going to be a big fat 0-1 for you to start the season.
This line has that's a really insightful posting there.
Yeah,
This line has moved. It opened up with the Wolfpack being a 12.5 point favorite at home. Right now, you can see State, depending on the book, as high as a 14 point favorites right now. Where are you going on this? Obviously, you have State losing. Are you taking East Carolina money line? You going with the spread?
yeah.
What are you doing here?
I'm taking East Carolina and the points, whatever it is.
All right, I can get you East Carolina plus 14 points on Bet. Oh, let's see, Bet Rivers, Caesars, Bet MGM, and Bet 365. Looks
Beautiful.
like they're minus 110 on Caesars, MGM, and Bet 365. So you're going with the Pirates plus the 14.
Yes, sir.
All right, East Carolina plus the 14. Their offensive coordinator, by the way, did you hear the kerfluffle about him this week?
No, I have not heard anything about either of these schools because neither of them are relevant.
Well, the Barstool NC State account has now been taken down, but they shared some DMs allegedly from East Carolina's offensive coordinator, who is married, trying to slide into the DMs of a co-ed. That has since been taken down, but his focus may not be completely on football. Maybe he was calling
Doesn't
Lane,
have to be. He's got an
Lane
easy game week 1.
maybe he was calling Lane Kiffin, getting his little Joey Freshwater going on there. Scotty, you're up.
I agree with Chris. I think ECU is going to cover, but I am going to go with the over. East Carolina plays at a really fast pace. They've lost most of their defense from last year. Then at NC State, same with them. They lost a lot of defense from last year, but they have supposed to have a decent quarterback. We'll see if he progresses this year. So I think both offenses are going to be able to put up a lot of points against two bad defenses. And over 60.5, which is only available on FanDuel, it looks like right now. 61.5 everywhere else.
Okay, over 60.5. What's the odds on that?
Minus 114.
Minus 114 over 16.5.
Yeah.
Okay. I am staying away from this game from a betting standpoint, but if I had to lay money on this, I would take East Carolina plus the 14. Vegas just doesn't know the history of this series. These two teams, when they get together, it's always tight. It's always contentious. This is East Carolina's Super Bowl. The way NC State hates North Carolina, East Carolina hates NC State the same way. There's going to be a lot of purple in Carter Finley. They always travel well across state. They do like to get up and down the field. State did lose a lot on defense, but Dave Doran isn't going to win a 45-41 game. He never wants to play that kind of game. That's why I would stay away from the over. I just feel like NC State is going to want to grind it out and limit the possession, so I would stay away from the over, but it's going to be a tight game. I think State will probably get a late score to pull this thing away, but these two are always tight, and Dave Doran teams always start slow. For whatever reason, you can go back and look at this history. Week 1, week 2, this teams get better as the season goes along, but my God, did they trip over themselves coming out of the gate usually. So if I had to put money down, I would put the Pirates plus the 14 as much as it hurts me.
34-30. I don't know who's winning. That's going to be a score.
Okay. You're going to put the money on that?
No. I get a free bet, maybe.
All right.
I don't know if they even let us do that in college in Virginia.
Next up on Chris, on your dance card here, you got the Miami of Ohio Redhawks, the cradle of coaches, college football coaching.
If you flip their logos, their helmets are the same.
Very true. I imagine, and I can't even make a bad academic joke because Miami actually is a pretty damn good school, and Wisconsin is too. So I don't know really what to say here. Anyway, Miami of Ohio taking on Wisconsin. Important year for Luke Fickell. Big year for him because that seat may be getting a little hot in Madison. Chris, you're up, sir.
Yeah, I'm just going to go with Wisconsin running all over them as they traditionally do to inferior teams. Whatever the spread is, give me.
Wisconsin favored by, let's see, this opened at 17 and a half. It is 17 and a half across most places. Badgers favored. It did go up to Wisconsin minus 18, looks like on what book is that? On Bet Rivers. But you're going to take Whiskey minus the 17 and a half points.
Yes, sir.
Wisconsin trying to get back to a more traditional Wisconsin attack. Luke Fickle tried to spread things out a little bit, trying to put a square peg in a round hole. Things just don't work that way in Madison. Looks like they're going to try to go back to running the football a little bit more traditional Wisconsin profile. We'll see how that goes this year. Anyone else had this on their card?
No.
No?
I say anyone else. Like there's,
Oh yeah,
it's just me left.
I only made the graphics and I forget what you had. God damn it. So,
Fucking cowards.
Chris, I don't believe in Wisconsin at all this year. I think Luke Fickle could actually be one of the first coaches fired this year, especially if they get off to a sluggish start. And I'm just going to toss a name out there right now. A guy that's from Wisconsin. I forget where he went to school. I know he coached like UW Whitewater. He's been at some of those small schools in Wisconsin. A.D. Colton-Nicky, who's the offensive coordinator at Penn State. You see what he was able to do last year, especially with a weapon like Tyler Warren, multiple formations, mixing things up, a lot of misdirection and disguise. Maybe they bring this guy back home to Madison if they give Luke Fickle the boot before the season's over, which I think he has a chance to be one of the first fired coaches. I'm going to take the Redhawks plus the 18 points that I can get for it on Bet Rivers. I don't have this as one of my games this week, but I actually am going to bet this. And I did sprinkle some money. I forgot what it was where I got it, but earlier in the week I did sprinkle a little bit on Miami to pull off the upset there. I am just not a fan of Wisconsin going into this year.
I love that for me because last weekend our records were inverted. So you keep going against me, please.
Hey, Top Gun, baby. I'm going in inverted. All right. Scotty, any thoughts on this one? Pass?
Not really. Just out of principle, I'm probably not going to bet this, but just out of principle, big point spread, such a low total, I'd probably take Miami, but I wouldn't be confident about it at all.
Yeah. All right. Next up, Chris, to follow one of your three here, we got Auburn and Baylor. Baylor, by the way, bringing back the very stylish chrome helmets now under Dave Aranda, bringing those back. Let me go ahead and skip forward to this. This game is
Friday night.
Friday night at 8:00. We got right now. This opened up at Auburn, 2.5 point favorite on the road. Looks like it's 2.5 pretty much everywhere except for looks like on Bet Rivers, I believe it is a down to 2. But yeah, 2.5. Let's say Auburn favorite on the road at Baylor. You're up, sir.
Yeah, so this is one that I actually kind of semi have analysis for. Baylor finished the year strong last year. Auburn consistently been disappointing. I think this is a down year for the SEC, and it's going to start here. Baylor's going to win outright. Auburn hasn't been good since Cam Newton, and this isn't going to be the year to change that. What did Baylor win 6 in a row to finish the year last year? Something like that. Did I hear
Don't
that
have it
on
in front of me, but that sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. So they got momentum rolling in. They got a much better coach, like head and shoulders. So yeah, give me Baylor money line.
Ooh, going with
you just want to take the 2.5 points?
No, I want the money line.
Free. Okay.
All right. Wow, look at that, putting his nuts on the table early on here.
The best money line right now is ESPN plus 120.
Plus 120. Okay, so you're going with Baylor plus the 2.5 points. Okay, actually no, you're going Baylor outright right now. Okay,
that's right.
Sorry. Yeah, I talked myself into a pretzel there.
I mean, I like to bet there. I'm probably going to bet that too. A lot of smart people are looking at Baylor as a possible Big 12 champion. Yeah, Auburn's been Auburn for a while. So yeah, I don't hate that at all. I'll probably end up betting that also.
Talk about coaches on the hot seat. Another guy whose seat is very, very warm is Hugh Freeze down there on the plains at Auburn. That thing would get scorching hot with a loss here on the road. I believe it's McLean Stadium at Baylor there. Auburn's problem pretty much since Cam Newton has left has been quarterback. And I don't think Jackson Arnold coming in from Oklahoma, where he was benched, and I think he was getting like 5.8 yards an attempt at Oklahoma. They just couldn't throw the ball last year in Norman. I don't think Jackson Arnold is going to be the elixir to solve all the Tigers' problems here. I would take Baylor plus the points if I was picking this game on my card. You all are going to hate me, Chris especially, but I did sprinkle in my underdog parlay I got going earlier in the week. I did take Baylor money line as well. So
Auburn by 40.
Yeah.
Wait, you're talking trash about all the Auburn quarterbacks. What about Bo Nix, your boy Bo Nix?
Bo Nix is an Oregon Duck, by God. He went to Oregon and learned to become a man, learned to become a quarterback there. All right. So pulling out here, let's move over to me here. We got Boise
State. Did that 15 years ago.
I was waiting for something on that.
I thought he was going to say that about me. I was like, geez Louise. All right. We got weird kickoff time, by the way, tomorrow, 5:30. Who the hell kicks off at 5:30 on a Thursday?
I love it.
But Boise State making the trip to Tampa, taking on South Florida, which, by the way, Tampa is not South Florida, but that's a conversation for another day. The Broncos laying 5.5 points right now. Looks like that's where the line opened. It has moved in some places to 6 on looks like Bet Rivers and Bet MGM. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It opened at Boise State minus 9.5. So it actually has come down to 5.5 right now in most places. Listen, it's going to be hot. It's going to be humid. I think there might be a little weather in the forecast. I think it's supposed to rain a little bit. And let's face it, Boise State was Ashton Jeanty and 10 other guys on the field last year. Ashton Jeanty's gone. He's a Las Vegas Raider. How are they going to fill that void? It's kind of like Boobie Miles with the Permian Panthers when you have an offense built around one guy. Now that one guy isn't there, what's going to happen here?
They almost won state. So what are you saying? They're a half yard away.
I don't know if they got a water bug here on the bench to take over for Ashton GT. Give me South Florida. I like what this Bulls team is doing, how they're coming along, what they're building things. Give me South Florida. Plus, I'm going to go ahead and take it at +6. Looks like I can get that 6 right now at minus 110 on Bet Rivers. So give me South Florida plus a 6 at home against Boise State.
Yeah, I agree with you. I almost put that on my card. Like you said about the weather, Boise State. No, when you have a player that does as well as Genty did last year, it's not just him. It's the system. It's the O-line. So they'll still probably have a good running game, but everybody's anointing them the team that's going to make the playoff again from the what do they call the non-power fives?
The group of five.
Group of five or power four, whatever. Group of five. Everybody's picking them to be that playoff team this year, coming off the success last year. Like you said, no Genty. They'll still be able to run the ball, but yeah, I think this will be a close game. USF might pull off the upset. If not, I think it's going to be a close game either way. But yeah, going back to Friday Night Lights real quick. So did you know that they actually lost in the semifinals? That game against Carter wasn't the championship in real life. It was the semifinals.
I did not know that. And remember, they made a 30 for 30 what Carter lost because, they were robbing people on and off the field.
Well, a few of them. Yeah. Not all of them.
Hey, those are bad dudes. I saw a Virginia Tech linebacker get popped for a DWI the other day. That might be an encouraging sign for the Hokies this year. They got guys that are getting in trouble again. It's like Florida State when Bobby Bowden was boys will be boys. You got guys getting in trouble. They're probably going to be all right. Look at Georgia. No one can drive.
I was going to say, we get like 5 more and we're SEC territory. Let's go.
There we go. Just empty out the prisons. Sign them up. Let's go. Any thoughts on this one?
Do me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just gave him my thoughts.
No, Chris doesn't know where Boise is, so it's okay.
It's in Idaho.
Idaho.
Jesus fuck. What's the over under?
Let's see. Let me pop back over to that one here. Give me 1 second. Over under on this game here. We're looking at it open at 63.5. Looks like across the board right now, most places it's 62.5. There is a 63 out there, but yeah, it looks like consensus is 62.5.
I'll take the over 62.5. Why not?
Over 62.5.
I was
Okay.
gonna say that seemed like a lot of points for me, so take the over.
You can get that
The
over
first,
62 and
the
a
first
half.
5 weeks. Yeah,
You can get that
fade
over
myself.
62 and a half at minus 105 right now on ESPN Sportsbook. So, all right. There we go. And then the next one here for me, we got Nebraska and Cincinnati. Scotty, I believe that you have this on your dance card as well, right?
I do. Yes.
I'll tell you what, I'll be a gentleman and let you go first here.
Why are you just gonna follow my pick, whatever I take?
I'm just going to go the inverse because that's the right way.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. That's not what last week said. But yeah, this game is at a neutral location, but it's probably going to be just about all Nebraska fans there. And for that reason, that's one of the reasons I'm taking them minus 6.5. Before we started the podcast, the best number was minus 6.5 on Caesars. Yeah, they have Dylan Raiola, who hopefully is going to have better protection this year, and maybe he could stop trying to mimic Pat Mahomes and focus on winning more games. But yeah, Matt Rule, this is supposed to be the year that his teams historically take off. Year 3, they made a bowl game finally last year. And Cincinnati, whatever. Who cares about Cincinnati? Like they're just that Big 12 team that is going to get swallowed. But I know it's just the Big 12, but they're a basketball school. Nobody cares about them. Wouldn't surprise me if they were like one of the worst Power 5 teams in a couple years. But yeah, I know they played a lot of close games last year, but I just look for Nebraska to come in and build on what they did last year with that crowd that they're going to have. Yeah, give me Nebraska minus 6.5.
Raiola is one of these guys where obviously he was committed to Georgia before, and then he flipped, went to Nebraska, had all those, family lineage and everything calling him there. And I really think you're going to see him have a chance to unlock his potential. I don't think a lot of people realize his offensive coordinator this year is going to be Dana Holgorsen. Dana Holgorsen, part of that air raid system, we know what he's done in his career. He doesn't have to worry about coaching. Terrible head coach, great OC, and you got a guy like that to work with, and they're going to let him pull the trigger and throw this thing around a little bit. I think the Huskers. Maybe I'm drinking the Will Compton, Nebraska Kool-Aid. Shout out, busting with the boys. I think this Nebraska team could win 9 or 10 games this year. I think this Nebraska team could be a college football playoff team this year. I believe in Big Red this year. Cincinnati does have a fast-paced offense. They do like to chuck it a little bit too. The over/under would be entertaining in this game, but I'm taking Nebraska minus the 6.5. I can get that right now. Looks like on Bet365 for minus 110. So I'm going to go with the Huskers minus the 6.5. This game, by the way, in Kansas City. And I hate to be this guy. I can't believe I'm bringing it up. This game is in Kansas City. Where did Travis Kelce play football?
Cincinnati.
There's going to be a ton of Big Red in that stadium. What are the chances we get Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce at this Cincinnati-Nebraska game and we get a shit ton of Swifties wearing Bearcat black at this game?
They don't know where he went to school.
Hey,
yeah, I don't know if you'll get.
They know what this guy had for lunch yesterday. Are you serious? These 16-year-old girls have nothing else better to do than look up everything. They know where he parked his car last night.
They're gonna wear red for the Chiefs, and they're gonna look like Nebraska fans. And then they're gonna think Raiola is Mahomes.
The thoughts and opinions of Leon do not reflect the thoughts of everybody on this podcast.
There we go.
Or anybody else in the world.
Or it's
Please
subsidiaries.
don't come after me, Swifties. I love Tay-Tay.
Hey, I'm just saying, they're going to show up and do the royal wave, kind of like, the Queen or something like that. But yeah, Nebraska.
I don't think they're going to this game
at Arrowhead. You know what? I want to see where's Poly Market? Who's got the Poly Market odds? I'm sure there's something up on that. Will they be there? Isn't that legal in America now? Poly Market?
I think so.
I think it is. Ads for it.
Yeah. All right. And finally on my bingo card here, we got Georgia Tech and Colorado. We can finally decide who is the rightful 1990 national champion. Fuck this split tie trophy thing back in the day. Let's go ahead and put it on the line. Georgia Tech and Colorado. Let's go ahead and decide the rightful 1990 national champion. know these 25 years or so later. But the Jackets heading at altitude where traditionally they have not played that great, taking on the Buffaloes. Of course, Colorado, no Travis Hunter, no Shador, no Shiloh. Shiloh might actually be in a soup kitchen line after getting cut from the Buccaneers. Probably shouldn't throw a punch in the preseason game. Just gonna
Yeah,
put
it's
it
not
out there.
smart.
Yeah, not so smart, but I digress. This line open Georgia Tech 4.5 point favorites. Uh, Looks like it's been consistent across the board there. It did go to 5 on Bet Rivers. Seems like they are the odd one out this week. Give me the Jackets minus the 4.5. I'll take that. Looks like I can get it on BetMGM right. Actually, no, I can get it on DraftKings at minus 108 right now. So give me the Jackets minus the 4.5. I love Haynes King. That kid is tough as tough as they come. I think he's in his 6th year now. Total playing college football. He originally was a by guy at Texas Aggie before transferring to the flats there in Atlanta. They have a great running game. I really like what Brent Key is building there. They're tough. Their offensive line is nasty. There's a lot of expectations on Georgia Tech, and this is the first time in a long time that a Yellow Jackets team has had to play for that. And Caden Salter, just named starter at Colorado. The freshman Juju, I'm not sure if we're going to see him, what Dion has in plan for him, but we're going to really find out a lot about Dion this year without having, two of the best players in college football, what they're going to do. So give me the Jackets minus the 4.5. By the way, no Ralphie 6. I don't think they have another Ralphie. They retired Ralphie 6 because apparently she had a indifference to running. I feel you, girl. I got that too. So yeah, give me the Jackets minus 4.5.
Jesus.
I hate that I'm agreeing with you. We got two of the same picks. This is not good. But yeah, I like Georgia Tech too. As you mentioned, Haynes King, I think he's going to have a big year. You said it was his 6th year, so he's got the experience. I think it's going to help them week 1. You mentioned Caden Salter also from Liberty. So I'll be rooting for him. But first game, all these new players might be a little struggle for a little bit. And yeah, I just think Georgia Tech is the more physical team. They have a lot more experience of their guys playing together. Colorado's trying to throw a bunch of people together again. And yeah, I just think Georgia Tech's just going to out physical them and cover the 4.5.
Okay. Chris, are you back in Dion?
Yeah, I'll go opposite of you guys. Y'all are dumb. Give me Colorado.
Colorado plus the points there. You know what, Chris? You can get that if you want to bet it. You can get Colorado, and it moves up to 5. Looks like on Bet Rivers at minus 113. You can get the Buffs plus 5. I guess what's the difference really? Well, I guess you get the push rather than the loss at 4.5. So yeah, yeah. So there you go. All right. Did we hit everyone's games?
Yes, we all got 3.
We all got 3. You know what game I almost put on my actually no, Scotty, we didn't get your last game. Or did you do no, never mind.
I switched like 3 times because I forgot about the Friday games, but I was gonna bet Buffalo plus 17.5 against Minnesota. I am gonna bet it, but that won't be on our card. That's gonna be an ugly, slow game. Buffalo's gonna cover that. What was the other one? Oh yeah, you already brought it up. I was gonna bet USF.
I haven't seen a line on this because obviously it involves the FCS team, but I'm surprised no one went with the Delaware Bowl. I guess can we call this the Biden Bowl? Delaware State at Delaware. Deshaun Jackson's head coaching debut for the Delaware State Hornets.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. No, what I almost put on my card actually though was I believe it was Western Illinois and Illinois. Last time I did see a line on that. It was like a line on minus like 45 or something like that. Illinois likes to run the ball. They like to run the ball a lot and ground and pound and ground and pound. I just don't think the clock is going to allow them to beat someone by 45 points, even if they are the mighty Leathernecks of Western Illinois. So I almost put that on my card, but it's week 1. It's way too early to be putting sicko games on there like that.
Yeah, I think everybody's like, oh, Illinois is the sleeper team this year. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna have a down year.
Really? The Big Ten is
Not a down year because it's Illinois football, but a disappointing year.
playing with expectations is something that a
Yeah.
lot of people are going to have to get used to this year. One thing before we get out of here, we do like to do a little weird story of the week here. I'm not going to play the little thingamabobber because I don't know where it is,
Why?
but
Oh, come on.
And we don't know what the story is either, so we're gonna learn too.
you're going
Did you not put
to
it on
learn
here?
today. Oh, here we go.
Oh, it's right here.
Weird news. Not so much weird as it is just sad and depressing. This to you from North Liberty, Iowa, courtesy of KCRG. Woman in Iowa faces multiple charges after asking gas station customers to blow into her interlock device. Any of you guys ever ridden in the car with someone that had an interlock?
I have not.
That's got to be the weirdest thing ever. What if they get in there right after they brush their teeth? You're leaving to work in the morning, you use mouthwash that's got alcohol in it, and you go and you blow into that thing. You got to have a glass of orange juice first. How does that work?
I don't know. Why
Never
don't
had
we
one.
call somebody who's an alcoholic and find out?
Yeah, I know
Chris,
some people I could call.
Chris, I'd call you, but
I know
your
people that have
alcohol-
had one, but I've never been in their car.
Chris, your alcohol consumption has hit record lows, and I'm actually a little bit concerned. We may actually need to have an intervention for your lack of drinking. That's concerning me.
No, he drank Saturday or Sunday.
I appreciate you.
He got pretty messed up off of 2 beers.
Attaboy. So he is a UVA.
They
fan.
were
two
They were tall IPAs. That would have killed a normal UVA fan.
2 Amstel Lights, and he was about to piss his pants. Look
Yeah,
at
there's two Voodoo Rangers.
that.
Yeah, that lady stole that from a 40-year-old virgin.
Yeah, pretty much. Officers in North Liberty Police Department were dispatched. This happened back on July 4th, by the way, but just coming out now to a Quick Star. Never heard of Quick Star. Sounds like a really bad rap group from 1998. 34-year-old Kristen State was sitting in the driver's seat of a running vehicle when they arrived at the scene. She was the only one in the car. Guess what she blew when they did a field sobriety test on her?
You.
.22.
I would not take that blow. Thank you, Christopher. She blew a .351.
Jesus fuck.
When
This is during the day?
So
And she was at work?
No, she was at the gas station, I guess, fueling.
Oh, she was okay. She was not
trying to get other
a
people
gas
to blow
station
into it.
employee. Okay.
No, she was not an
No.
employee.
and nobody did it.
Yes, apparently no one did it.
Okay.
The good folks of
Good for
whatever that
Iowa.
pig farm in town is in Iowa, I guess decided to dispatch the police out there rather than blow into the.
Her name is
device.
Kristen State.
Kristen State. Maybe she's an Iowa State
Sounds
fan.
like-
Maybe
Sounds like the only school she'll be able to get into now.
pretty much she could drink with that fucking Cyclone. You had to have a .351 to get through that game last week because that was
That's
brutal.
insane.
All right, so what did they charge her with?
Let's see. She was
They
charged.
can't. Did they prove that she drove there?
I mean, she was behind the wheel of a vehicle that was on. You could still get the DUI at that point. She
She
failed.
could have drove there. She could have drove there and then took
turn
like
on if
20
nobody
shots
blew in the interlock.
She's charged with operating under the
before
influence,
she left.
driving
bar.
while license is denied or revoked, and
No,
tampering
yeah.
or circumventing with a ignition interlock device. Apparently, she has 3 prior operating while under the influence convictions within the last 12 years.
No, that's not bad. I thought you were going to say 12 months.
I mean, it's
Yeah, I mean,
it's bad,
it's bad.
but there's
Yeah, it's not
but
great.
but it
Right.
happens. Yeah.
You know what, Kristen,
Didn't we
sweetie,
see? Didn't you send us somebody who had just got their 3rd DUI in like a short amount of time on Instagram the other day?
it may have been. I forget. I send you all so much stuff.
Are you talking to me?
No, it was Leon.
Yeah.
Oh,
He thought she was hot.
because I was gonna say I sent
Oh
you
yeah,
something.
it was from like
Worse than that.
mugshot
Oh.
babes or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna bond her out for you, Chris. You need a bride, and you just have to drive her around.
No. We've already discussed this. I'm done with alcoholics.
There we go. But yeah, Christian, listen, sweetie, you're in Iowa. I know there's not a lot to do besides watch the corn grow, watch the corn get harvested, then watch the corn die if it doesn't get harvested quickly. Maybe mix in a horse. I'm sure there's one out there somewhere. I'm sure.
Or buy a moped.
I think you can still get a DUI on the moped.
You can get a DUI on a horse in certain states.
Yeah, but are they gonna make you have an interlock on the moped? How would
The
that
little
work? Could you imagine seeing a girl seeing a girl like coming out of a convenience store with a moped and like blowing into the interlock? Like, yeah.
that is wow.
That would make me feel good. I'd be like, all right, my life isn't that bad.
Imagine like those bird scooters, like those Lime scooters, which I'm sure that technology hasn't made it to Iowa yet. It would probably just blow people's minds. But imagine like you just swipe your credit card and then you get to blow into a Lime scooter that 18 million people have put their hands on, just so you can like go up the street to the Quickie Mart.
Yeah, I was still doing segways probably.
Oh, they just got HDTV.
they just got internal combustion engine there. Okay. I don't know why we're making Iowa out to be West Virginia. I mean, at least they can read and write. They got that going for them, we think.
Yeah, they just can't throw the football.
Oh God!
Surprisingly, this year though.
Does Brock Purdy have any more brothers?
I'm not counting Iowa State. That's different.
Okay. Hey, yeah, Iowa does have a quarterback. There was it Mark Gronowski making
from what, one of the Dakota states? Is it North or South?
From South Dakota State, Jackrabbits out of the military.
Saw his.
So we'll see. We'll see.
I saw a highite of him throwing a 5-yard out the other day. Super riveting.
Hey, let me tell you something. That's like Pornhub in Iowa City. Okay, 5-yard out is Pornhub in Iowa City. All right, we
is that banned there too?
What's that?
I bet that's banned there.
It's gotta be.
Oh, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. You know that.
So, are people hyping this guy up because they legit think he's gonna be good, or is it just because like it's the best QB Iowa's had in a while?
In some time, I think the advent.
Are they like being sarcastic, where it's like, oh shit, we got a guy from South Dakota State? We're like, well, that's like, are they being sarcastic, or they really think he's gonna be an actual good quarterback?
Gronowski is a big upgrade over anything they've had over the last decade in Iowa City. And also,
but is he going to be good, or is it just because it's Iowa that they're like treating him?
He should have went to Auburn.
They don't necessarily have a great receiving core around them. He gets a lot done with his legs. So you're going to see a lot of running, a lot of power stuff with him as well. When those defenders start creeping up, maybe you hit them with the play action over the top. I imagine they're going to work those tight ends. Iowa always has great tight end play. I mean, look at all the guys in the NFL that have come through there. You're going to see the ball go a little bit more down the field, but it ain't going to be an air raid in Iowa City, but they'll be able to, step into 1943 and throw the ball forward at least.
So it might be time to get back on the Iowa unders there. He might raise their totals a little bit.
Okay. Do we know who Iowa's punter is? Can we put in the future? It was Futures Day on FanDuel yesterday. Can we drive across the state line where we can bet props and stuff for college players? Can we put a future on the Iowa punter to win the Ray Guy Award?
Let's see.
Chris driving to North Carolina tonight.
He's Australian.
Oh,
they got an Australian. Reese Dakin.
Was that the guy that cried?
Oh, wait, no. Their punter was just drafted into the NFL.
The Nebraska punter.
Dakin, Australia.
The Nebraska punter was an Aussie and apparently cried at the press conference of the week. Really emotional scene there. Missed his family and everything in the journey. But, all these Aussie punters are like 25 years old. They're like failed Aussie rules football players. And they go through an academy and they come over. Goddamn Australians are taking our jobs. Let's campaign on that. They're taking our kicking jobs.
Not telling me how old he is.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to find out.
Who does Iowa play this week? Just put that down for me. We're going Iowa under for Saturday. Little free game, free preview from Saturday.
Little teaser here.
Iowa. They play Albany.
The Great Danes, of Albany. Hey, that's actually not a terrible FCS team. They're going to kick shit out of them. But
what's the line on that right now?
I am not seeing it right now on ESPN. That game, by the way, is on FS1. Jesus Christ, FS1, 6 p.m. on FS1, you get Iowa and Albany. That is rough on a Saturday of week 1. Scotty, do you have the Iowa line in front of you right now?
I'm not seeing it either.
Yeah, it's always weird with these games that involve FCS teams. Sometimes they come in the middle of the week. Sometimes they don't come in the middle of the week. And then, of course, FCS versus FCS, you never see until Saturday. Okay, I found it. Looks like it opened at Iowa minus 32.5. It has moved most places up to Iowa minus 38.5. You can get Iowa minus 38 at minus 112 right now on Bet
What's
Rivers.
the total?
Oh, the total?
Yeah, is that 38.5?
The total started
40.5.
The total started at 45.5. It has gone up to 50.5 right now.
No
geez,
shot.
yeah.
Oh, we making money this
50.5.
weekend, boys.
Bet that under.
That is minus 110 right now. Looks like you can get it on FanDuel and ESPN Bets.
Just got it on Fanatics.
There you go.
Minus
Minus
my whole
110.
bank.
All $3.
I don't like that Fanatics changed the color of their logo.
Hey, boy, Chris,
yeah, I'm not a fan.
Going all in. Hey, they got Livy Dunn in their ads now. They can do whatever they want. Okay.
Yeah, but it differentiated, so I always knew that was Fanatics when I opened because I have all my sports books in a whatever you call a group on my phone. So I always knew that was Fanatics. Now I have to look around. Where's Fanatics? Because it blends in with everything else.
There we go. You got every sports book in America.
Fucking Cracker Barrel, now Fanatics. What are we doing?
Hey, Cracker Barrel's back. They won.
Yeah, they got bullied. They won.
You know what? And also join us Saturday morning, 9 a.m. back here for Doing Lines. We'll go through all the big games on Saturday, including Ohio State, Texas. But we always do an underdog parlay of the week as well. Maybe if we hit the underdog parlay of the week this week, maybe we take our winnings and we go to Cracker Barrel.
Why can't we do something good?
Well, because
I've been holding on to a gift card from there for 3 years. So
I think I have a gift card in my wallet too.
Did you see the stock price this week? That gift card ain't worth shit right now. It's like Confederate money.
It's probably worth a lot because the shit's on sale.
Yeah, they better fucking bring those prices.
I think it's
down.
$25.
It's like Zimbabwe.
Ain't worth $7.
I watched a documentary the other day where they actually have $1 trillion bill in Zimbabwe, and there was a dude that was traveling that went to a store with $1 trillion bill and tried to purchase stuff, and the dude just laughed at him. He was like, "I want American dollars." So,
speaking of other countries, shout out to Uzbekistan, who was apparently watching some of our episodes while we were on break.
Let's go, Uzbeks. I don't know anything about you, but yeah, go.
Yeah.
Declare war on Tajikistan.
Currently playing in Eurobasket.
Uzbek, is that going on right now?
Yes.
Do they have basketball hoops in Uzbekistan?
I have no idea. Is Uzbekistan considered Europe? I don't know.
I would actually, I don't know. This is the American public education system. We need an ombudsman. What's that Tony Reale guy doing now? I'm sure he's in the soup kitchen with Shador Sanders right now. With Shiloh. Shador will probably be there soon. I'm sure, but they're in the soup kitchen line. He can come on and fact check us on this show. They got nothing else going on.
I miss
that guy. I think he's doing just fine.
Yeah, so.
He's so good.
Yeah. He's got more money in his couch kitchens than we have in our 401k.
Yeah.
What's a 401k?
It's okay. All right. Well, join us back here. That's how many K's that Paul Steve
sponsor me, please.
Yeah. Well, I'll be your Alcohol Anonymous sponsor, but that's about it. All right. Join us back here Saturday morning, 9 a.m. for Doing Lines. We'll break down all the college football action from an exciting week 1, not these appetizer games. And if I feel like it, we'll do a Getting Loose racing podcast. If not, just follow Getting Loose on Instagram, Twitter, and X, and Facebook. And I'll put
How'd you do it? Did you win anything?
Did okay last week. Middling, little big crashes took out that 11-car crash. Took out a lot of stuff for me last week, but about broke even. There you
go.
We're in the playoffs now, though. Whole new season, baby. Whole new season for NASCAR. We're in the playoffs.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Which nothing like having the most important part of your season just as football starts, college and NFL. Shorten the goddamn season, NASCAR. Shorten it.
Well,
Needs to end now.
a lot
No,
of
just run
NASCAR
it during
fans.
winter.
Yeah,
A lot
that's
of
Started
what
in
we
winter.
want. That's what we
Started
want.
lot
during
of-
winter.
Let's go to Iowa and put some snow
NASCAR
chains
in
on
the
the car.
snow would be fucking dope, dude.
They don't even go in the rain. A lot of
I'd
NASCAR
watch
fans
that.
are still boycotting the NFL, supposedly, though. So
Bubba Wallace can't drive on a dry surface. You want him to drive in the snow?
Hey, he's got to win. He's in the playoffs.
He does. He does. I made some money on that. All right. We'll see you back here Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Until next time, aloha means goodbye. And Chris, you're sad.
Yeah, I am.